Hello, hello, Jamaal Rashad coming to you today from Frederick, Maryland. Today I'm with Michelle Nusum-Smith of the Word Woman LLC. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
And happy 2017.
Yes.
I forget what day it is, but it's the first Monday in January 2017, so whatever that is. So Michelle, how was your 2016?
Incredible.
You kicked some ass?
I did.
Okay, cool. So ValorLives Interview Series, episode number 53. Why do I do what I do? Number one, because there's successful people who deserve to have their story. So number two, there's people who need to hear successful stories so they can be inspired. And number three, to let you know you can go out there with a camera phone and a selfie stick and impact your community. So just like always, raw, uncut, no special lighting, no special filters. Season 2 of the ValorLives Interview Series. Michelle, why do you do what you do?
Because I love helping people. I love helping individuals who have a passion for helping their community, for making a difference, feel that they have a purpose, but don't necessarily know how to turn that into a nonprofit business, or to formalize that in a program that can have impact that they can actually see and measure.
Okay, so pretend I have the intelligence of a 3-year-old, which sometimes I do. Break that down to me very, very simple.
Okay, so I may meet someone who has this thing that they've been doing. You know, maybe they organize a community event every year and they want to turn it into a nonprofit organization, or they have recently started a nonprofit because they've done their research, but they're like, how do I get this thing up and running? How do I turn it into the many organizations that are known and respected around the community? And that's what I do.
Okay. So it's like she turns your dreams into reality. She makes you legit. She makes you look official.
Exactly.
Okay. So the proudest moment of your career thus far?
The proudest moment of my career would have to be when as a matter of fact, last year, I decided that I would transition from doing my business on the side to doing it full time. So I retired, if you will, from corporate America, and I'm now running my business full time.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you're actually, never mind. So, but you're happier to be on your own than you were in corporate America, right?
Well, it's interesting because when I say corporate America, I've pretty much always worked in the nonprofit sector, which nonprofits are businesses. But I am happier in that I get to pick and choose the organizations that I work with, the different projects that I work on, and I get to have the diversity of not only focused on one, but working on many. And so, as a matter of fact, I've actually had my previous employers as clients. So it's not so much that I didn't like those organizations or didn't want to work with them, but I love the ability to work with many. I have a very strong passion for working with those organizations that are what we would call grassroots, those small organizations, mom and pop shops of the nonprofit sector.
Okay, cool. The point I'm getting at is that when you're in business for yourself, you get to control who you work with.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So the lowest moment of your career thus far?
The lowest moment of my career, I guess I would say that it was the prelude to leaving my professional position as an employee, and that was because I knew that it was time to make the move, and so opportunities that I would have liked to have seized, I couldn't because I had a full-time job. And so being able to, being in a position to have to say no when I really wanted to say yes was pretty difficult for me. And so, but it was a motivator to help me to make that decision to move out and step out on faith, and now here I am.
So let's try to get these answers a little bit shorter.
Sure.
So let's say you meet a nonprofit or you meet a board or whatever. What are your top 2 tips to create team culture so the nonprofit and the board do not kill each other? Your top 2, just 2.
Ownership. You need to engage the folks who you're working with in the team in a way that they feel that they own their responsibility, they own the outcome, and sharing that responsibility. It's not one person. As a matter of fact, I just had this conversation this morning with the organization's leader, in that the board isn't solely responsible and neither is the executive director, but it is a shared responsibility. And so creating that from the onset.
Okay, perfect. So, where do you see yourself in January of 2018? Michelle Nusum-Smith.
In January, I see myself having a larger portfolio of clients and being in a position to do more philanthropically.
Okay.
I mean, I am a do-gooder. I help do-gooders to do good, but I myself am a do-gooder, and so I want to be able to do more directly.
Okay. So, is there a specific charity that you would like to support? Like, is there one that right now pulls at your heartstrings that you know you want to support even further?
I would say, so our youngest daughter has autism, and so the Autism Society, we are members and we do give, but I would like to be in a position to do more specifically to support that organization.
Okay. So for our local Frederick peeps, is there like an autism like chapter resource for people right here in Frederick?
There is.
Okay.
So we have the name of it is escaping me.
Okay.
The ARC, of course.
Got you.
Where autism, folks who are living with autism get support.
Okay, perfect. So morning routine, something you do every morning to get your day started successfully. Yes.
Every single day, I wake up and I turn on NPR. National Public Radio is how I start my day.
I was not expecting that.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
NPR.
how I stay informed.
Okay, so what book are you reading or audiobook are you listening to right now?
So I'm actually rereading a book, The Spirit of Women Entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And it is a compilation of various stories that were compiled by an incredible woman that I know named Jenny Robertson, who runs a women's networking group. And it was one of the first, it's called On Purpose Networking for Women, and it was the first networking group that I got involved with when I started my business.
Perfect. So daily habit, pray, meditate, whatever, that if you don't do it, your day doesn't feel complete. Smoothie, yoga.
I definitely pray every day. I read my Bible. I try to read my Bible almost every day. It actually is it's in my bed.
Okay.
So I pick it up in the beginning of the day, and if I don't have the ability to do that, definitely before I go to sleep.
Okay. Now, I know this may be an impossible question, but do you have a favorite scripture? Do you have a favorite verse or?
Oh my goodness, my favorite. There are so many.
I know.
Okay, let's see.
Well,
God, you
hurry
put
up,
me
we're
on the
looking-
spot.
Okay, so come back to that.
Yes.
So somebody just graduates college, whether they're old or young or whatever, and they come to you and they say, Michelle, I want to do what you do.
If someone comes to me, I tell them that they need, and this is the same advice that I give to folks who say they want to start a nonprofit. You need to get involved with an existing organization. So I would tell you, you need some experience, hands-on, directly involved with an organization. So if there's a specific cause that you're interested in, then go and volunteer there. Go and get involved, board membership, because I can tell you from my own experience, I am able to give my clients my firsthand experience. I've held pretty much every position that there is in the nonprofit sector, volunteer as well as paid, and so I'm able to speak to people out of that experience.
Okay, so dream place to visit.
Dream place to
Yes.
visit. Where do I want to go? It's so funny. This is going to be ridiculous, but I want to go to
we're
Rhode
short on-
Island.
right.
Rhode Island.
Okay, all right, so, so are you going to Rhode Island in 2017 is what I want to know.
Yes, we are. Tell my
When?
husband that. We're going to Rhode Island.
Oh, so you don't have it planned out, you just put it in the universe.
I'm putting out there.
Okay, and your husband's name is Mike, correct?
Ken.
Ken. That's close to Mike, but we don't know no Mike, we know Ken. So Ken, you're going to Rhode Island in 2017. So Michelle, tell our listeners how they could get a hold of you.
So you can definitely contact me through my website, thewordwomanllc.com, by phone at 240-215-4984, and you can definitely like my Facebook page at The Word Woman Consulting, and I look forward to hearing from you.
So if you look below in the comment section, you will see her contact information as well, just in case you didn't have time to write it. So one last question, real quickly. Do you have any pets?
No.
Oh.
My
Okay.
husband said no.
Okay, so ValorLives Interview Series, episode number 53. Go out there, show some valor, Michelle.
There we are.
There you go. 2017. See you guys. Bye.